Amanda took a train from Arlington to visit her grandmother in Darlington. The train passed through Bloomington and then through Covington before reaching Darlington, Amanda's final destination. When Amanda reached Bloomington, she realized that the distance she has traveled so far is two-thirds of the remaining distance. When she reached Covington, she realized the distance remaining is two-fifths of the distance she has traveled so far. What part of her entire trip from Arlington to Darlington was spent between Bloomington and Covington? This is a challenging middle school problem, and I'm going to solve this problem visually. It involves fractions, and you can argue that it involves ratio as well. And it kind of shows a nice connection between fractions and ratio. So I'm going to solve this problem visually. I would ask you to try the problem on your own. If you cannot solve it, feel free to watch my solution, which follows. From the question, it's clear that Amanda leaves Arlington for Darlington, and she travels through two of the other cities, Bloomington and Covington, in that order. So there's Arlington, then Bloomington, then Covington, then our final destination, Darlington. So let's read this line once again. When Amanda reached Bloomington, what does that mean, really? You really have to read things very carefully when you're solving a word problem. Half the battle is understanding the question. Okay, when Amanda reached Bloomington, she realized the distance she has traveled so far is two-thirds of the remaining distance. So here she is. Here is Amanda in Bloomington, and she's claiming this distance is two-thirds of this distance. So, if the distance between Bloomington and Darlington is 3 units, the distance between Arlington and Bloomington must be 2 units. That's what the green underlined sentence implies. Let's see what happens next. When she reached Covington, she realized the distance remaining is two-fifths of the distance traveled so far. So here is Amanda. She's passing through Covington, and the distance remaining is this much, is two-fifths of this distance. And that tells me if this distance is 2 units, and this distance has to be 5 units. Now, based on these two, these are really ratios, and in one way you could say that AB to BD is 2 to 3, and AC to CD is 5 to 2. And you have to, even though it's expressed as fractions, but it really is ratio. Now we're going to convert this ratio to fractions. What I'm really interested in is this. What part of the entire distance is AB? And what part of the entire distance between A and D is CD, which is not terribly difficult. The distance between AB is what part of AD. So if AD is 5 units, AB is 2 units, so this has to be 2/5. Using a very similar argument, I want to know what part of the entire distance between AD is CD. So if CD is 2 units, then the entire AD has to be 7 units. So this fraction is 2/7. All I have to do now is draw a third picture, and where we can put both Bloomington and Covington between Arlington and Darlington. Let's try to do it freehand, if I may. So let's draw it here. Let's use blue. So this is my final picture. So I'm going to say, this is A, and this is D. Let's write them here. A, D. B is somewhere here, and C is somewhere here. Just copying B from here down here, C from here to here. This is B. I'm sorry. Let's be consistent. B. And this is C. Now, according to our picture, the first picture, this is 2/5 of the entire distance. I'm going to put 2/5 here. And this is 2/7 of the entire distance. I'm going to put 2/7 here. Now, all I need to do is subtract to find what part of the whole distance is BC. I need to subtract 2/5 and 2/7 from 1. This is what I'm looking for, really. 1 minus 2/5 minus 2/7. Now, one way to do it is have a common denominator of 35 for these two fractions, 2/5 and 2/7, which can be done pretty easily. So I can claim this is equal to 1 minus 14 over 35 minus 10 over 35. What did I do here? I multiplied the numerator and denominator of this fraction by 7 to get this. Multiplied the numerator and denominator of this fraction by 5 to get this. And I can write 1 in this manner, 35 minus 14 over 35 minus 10 over 35. Well, 35 minus 14 is going to be 21. 21 minus 10 is going to be 11. So this has to be 11 over 35. So we're claiming BC over AD is equal to 11 over 35. That's my answer. Final answer. 11 over 35 is my final answer.